Hello, nice of you to pop in and see me again. Well, it's now Sunday, and as you can see, I've actually got round to starting this decorating, and probably I'd say this is the worst part of it. This is the undercoat, because obviously I'm going on to bare wood, so I do need to use an undercoat. I can't just do top coat. Needs a proper undercoat, and this is quite thick, this undercoat, and it's quite smelly. It's not like the old days when you used to paint. The whole house stunk of paint for, well, weeks, and you always get headaches with the old-fashioned oil-based paints. But new regulations means we can't have that type of paint. So even though this undercoat is probably water-based, it still has a bit of a smell. So I've got the door open and the windows open, and I've got the front windows open, and the dogs are, well, Molly's lying outside and Daisy's on the step, so they're out of the way of the fumes. So I thought I'll try and get all the undercoating done today on Sunday. So that's the doors and all the skirting board. So as long as I've done that by the end of today, I'll be quite happy with my progress. Mark rang me yesterday on my birthday and asked if it would be okay if he picked me up a day later. So he was going to pick me up on the Wednesday, but instead he's going to pick me up on the Thursday. I'm back at work on the Friday, so that's fine with me. I've got an extra day here to make sure everything's done, because apart from decorating this kitchen, I've got 2 new lights to put up in the back bedroom and some pictures and things. And there's a couple of videos I want to make, really. So an extra day has been a welcome bonus. So I'll leave you for now. You'll see me in a minute when I've done some more painting, but I've got things to do, so it's on with the job. Well, hello. It's now several hours later, and well, I'm whacked. But I've finally got all the woodwork undercoated, and I don't like the smell of the undercoat. I've got a slight headache now, and you can't clean the brushes in water with the undercoat, and I haven't got any brush cleaner, so I've used the old trick of wrapping the brush in cling film. So hopefully that'll be okay to use tomorrow. But I don't think I'm going to need to use any more undercoat. So I've done there, look. It's all a bit of a tip. Just moved stuff out the way. So I've done the skirting board there. The doors are done, and the frame. Obviously, it's looking rough, but that's just the undercoat. And it's starting to dry. It takes a lot longer to dry, does the undercoat, compared to the top coat. The top coat dries very quickly. I think I've done everywhere, apart from the skirting inside here. I think I'm going to leave that. If I have time, I'll do in there, but it's unlikely I have time because all the walls need doing. As long as the main kitchen area is done. I had to do both sides of the door in the this side's dry to the touch. I think that side will be tacky still. Just put that platform there to stop the dogs brushing against the bit of skirting there. And final bit of skirting is, well, I've got some paint on the floor. It'll come off. A little bit of skirting there behind the fridge freezer. And that's the final bit I've done. So I think that's it. What a tip, eh? I've been doing this quite a long time, because I'm now on to series 2, and I'm about to listen to episode 7 of Gavin and Stacey. So as soon as episode 7's finished, then I think it'll be the Christmas special, which I will watch probably. I'll sit in the living room and watch that Christmas special. And I've had enough for today painting wise. You know, you wouldn't think it takes so long, but it does. But it's just the undercoat. 2 top coats with, I think my mum's got some Faro and Ball white. And then the next job, well, I need to fill in some holes. There's some holes there and a few other holes. Wipe down the walls, and then the next job that's going to take the time is cutting in. So basically with a very narrow brush I need to cut in between the ceiling and the wall. So that looks totally different colour from here. Ceiling is white. Yes, we've got to cut in and cut in around the door frames. There we go. Focus. And then the quickest job is the main bit, using the roller. But that's a splattering job. I've got a uniform and an overall to wear, and I've got some dust sheets to put down. But the poor dog's Daisy's all right, but the neighbours. Well, let's go into the other room so I can bitch about them. Bit of a mess here. I've got my Vax blade out. I've not actually made the unboxing video. I'm not doing those sort of slow unboxings, so basically I'm just going to show it in. I'm going to show the box, and then the next shot will be all the component parts laid out. But it's heavy. It is heavy. Heavy in the hand it is, compared to compared to the Shark one I've used and all the Dysons. It's quite big as well. I mean, the Shark one, the cordless Shark, is quite bulky, but it's certainly lighter. But I've not had a proper go with this. But it is fully charged up. You see, that's white. And there, that's red when it's charging. That strip there, and there's charging indicators. It's a bit of a mess in the living room as well. Still a mess from last night. So what I think I'll do, I'll freshen up, tidy up as much as I can, make sure there's no stray bits of paint on the floor that the dogs can walk in. Then I think I'll set up. I'm going to do I might do the unboxing video tonight for that. Needs doing. I think I'll do it in my mum's bedroom actually. Ow, because that's one of the rooms that's tidy. So I've got a lot of space here. Look, I can do the unboxing of that. I'll just bring in my two big lights I brought with me, and that'll be there. I don't know if I showed you those. Those are being fitted. So, there's a bulb out there. I wonder if my mum's got another one. There's the bulb out. Starting to cloud over a bit. Need to tidy up in here really. It's not too bad. Well, yeah. Oh, need to put that Vax up in the loft. I haven't been up in the loft for a day or two now. And I want to get some editing done actually, because I got a video that you'll have seen by now, my Lincoln trip part 2. So I need to edit it and start uploading it. Hopefully it won't take too long. But yeah, I had some stop for lunch. I'm not hungry at the moment, so I've got as many windows open as I can just to clear the air. It's a good job I'm doing this actually. It would have been hard for me to do this. I mean, hard for my mum's had a decorator doing all the other rooms, but while the decorator's been here, obviously the dogs have been kept in the kitchen behind the gate, so it would have been rather tricky to have a decorator here. This is an awkward thing, to have a decorator here, is what would my mum do with the dogs. So, and also the dogs would have to sleep down here with the paint fumes, and this, you know, they're not as bad as they used to be in the olden days, the paint fumes, but I still wouldn't want the dogs sleeping down here. Obviously Molly and Daisy will be sleeping upstairs tonight. Oops, oh God, I'm going to go A over T. So yeah, tidy up. Been using the old SIBO to clean up areas underneath the quite a lot of dust and hairs underneath the old fridge freezer there. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with what I've done today. I think tomorrow I'll check on the tin of paint, but I think it'll be, I can paint over it tomorrow. I think I will do the top coat, the first top coat of the woodwork. Then I'll cut in Then I might do the walls, and then I might do the final coat on the woodwork, just in case I've splattered any of the emulsion onto the woodwork. Ooh, it's a spider on me, I think. I can feel something crawling up me. So, oh yeah, the neighbours that side are still there. They've been quite noisy. They've been having a barbie. Let me come out of there and then I can... Oh, I have got a spider on me. Hang on. I think there's something dangling. No? I've done an Ocado delivery as well. There's probably plenty in, but there's a few things I need. And I thought, oh, I'll do an Ocado delivery, but the soonest, it's now Sunday, and the soonest I can get it is Tuesday. That's because I've got a smart pass with Ocado, and I can only have 3 deliveries on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if I was to have anything delivered tomorrow, I'd have to pay, and I'm not paying for delivery, so I've set that up to be delivered to this house. I've got time to add to it if I find I need anything else. I can't find any masking tape, which would have been useful with the skirting board, so I'll see if they sell masking tape. If they don't, might be a trip into town to get some. There's nowhere locally that will sell it. I'll have to walk into town. I'll have to see how it goes. I'm expecting another vacuum, and that might come tomorrow, so I don't really want to go out until that's delivered. But that vacuum is a vintage one that's coming, and once I've unboxed it, I'm not demoing it because it's a new in the box vintage one, so I'm not going to be making it dirty. So once I've done the unboxing here, I'll put it in the loft. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, I bought this thing. Look, I bought a Chromecast. I have a Now TV box here, which for some reason wasn't working. Oh, that was it. Now I bought a Chromecast because I want to use it at home anyway, so I can mirror stuff on my iPad onto my television at home. I tried setting this up here, but I needed a password. No, it wasn't. It's a passcode that they telephone you, and I've got my home phone number because I haven't got a mobile, although I have got my mum's old iPhone 5C or 5S, and I can't use that at the moment because it's somebody's cutting down some trees. I can't use the iPhone I'm getting off my mum because it's locked to Tesco Mobile. So a call was made and it is being unlocked, but Apple need to unlock it, so I have to wait a few days for that to be unlocked before I can put some credit on it. So anyway, Google have my home number, so if I ever change a password on Google, on YouTube, or a Google account or Gmail, I have to do it on the computer, and then they ring me up with a code that I have to type in. It's like a double safety thing, and of course they wanted the code to set this Google Chromecast up, and obviously a number my home phone number would have been rung, but I'm not there, nor is Mark, so I can't use this here. I can't use the Now TV box because I've already registered 4 devices. You're allowed 4 devices at a time to watch the Now TV box, and because I've deactivated one of the devices at home recently, I have to wait till the 1st of July before I can activate the Now box here. So I haven't been able to watch Now TV. So basically I've been watching iPlayer on the small telly, and I can look at YouTube on the small telly in the kitchen. But last night, because there was nothing on as ever on a Saturday night, and it's football, which is, I don't watch football. I watched this film, and it's nice. I like this. It's one of the Richard Curtis films. He did one of my favourite Christmas films, Love Actually, and this is in the same sort of genre type. If you haven't seen it, and if you like Richard Curtis type romantic comedies that also can make you cry a bit, I'd recommend that. It's a bit of a puffy film. If you're a rugged hetero male, you might not find it interesting, but your girlfriend or missus might like it, and you might have to watch it with her. But I think it's good. It's about time travel, sort of, but it's got a good message in there. So I watched that last night in here with the dogs. and I might see what else my mum's got in the DVD drawer. Might watch something later. I'm not sitting in the kitchen tonight watching that telly, not with all the mess and the paint fumes. So I'll come in here. I'm going to tidy up in here as well. So that's what I'm going to do next. Tidy up. I'm not vacuuming. I'm leaving any vacuuming until I'm going to do a whole house clean with a Vax blade when it's all tidy. But that'll be towards the end of the week. I think I don't have to go to my brother's to water his plants. I'll go tomorrow. It hasn't been warm and sunny today. It's been okay. It's been dry, but it's not been warm, so that they'll be okay another day. I'll go down tomorrow, and I think I'll get up early and take the dogs for a walk, because Daisy's not fussed about walkies, but Molly certainly does miss having a walk. So I will get up, probably go out about 7 or half 6, and take them for a little walk. I shouldn't see anyone at that time of day. Not that I'm bothered about seeing anyone, it's just Daisy barks, you see. She's a noisy little so-and-so. So anyway, that's the end of today's video. Tune in tomorrow for more excitement. It really is a fascinating thing. I used to do this, but before I go, I used to make video diaries. I started doing videoing to an audience with my pen pal Sue and her sister Mandy way back in the 80s. But for quite a while I've made video diaries, and this was still before YouTube. I used to do them in June when I was at my mum's, and normally when I was staying at my mum's I had things to do, mainly decorating or laying floors or painting the sunroom, all sorts, and I made videos of all that. So at some point they will be added to this channel. So I made a video when I moved house from the first house Mark and I lived in to the house we live in now. So I did all that, but not intending it to be on YouTube. I just did it for me to watch when I was old and grey. But yeah, I'm going to be probably putting that on the YouTube for all you to watch if you're interested. You might be, you might not be, but anyway, the footage is there. It just needs converting from little tapes. Anyway, that's it. As I said, tune in tomorrow at the same time, whatever time, probably 7 p.m. I don't know what time I'll be uploading. But yes, it's Sunday today, so it will be Monday. You'll be seeing tomorrow's video, but it'll be Monday a week after I've recorded it, or maybe 2 weeks after, depends how quickly I can get them edited. So thanks for watching again. If you have any questions, ask them below and I'll try and get to them. Thumb up, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.